Welcome to 1336 eNews, where we are on the way. With Alondra directing, Aiden and his editorial, Darren and the hard-hitting questions, Mitchell on the mic, Jaden on the scene, and your hosts, Colton and JJ.
Hello there, my name is Colton.
My name is JJ.
And you're watching 1336 eNews.
Last Friday, the Almond-Bancroft dodgeball tournament took place, and the stands were packed with people. The winning team for the grades 1 through 3 was the white team. The grades 4 through 5 winner was the black team. The middle school winning team was...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And the high school and adult team winner was Durnbach Revisited.
Speaking of dodgeball, there will be a YouTube video of the events on the Avgantimo Stain YouTube channel soon. My channel. In other gym news, the elementary gym had some pretty interesting activities besides the dodgeball game last week. Mr. Young set up an amazing obstacle course for the elementary students to get through. It takes a lot of time for Mr. Young to set it up, but the kids seem to love it. I sure knew I did.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Now on to high school news. Students, if you are interested in running for class office or student council next school year, please pick up the application forms outside the office and return them to Mrs. Krasinski no later than 3:30 p.m. on Friday, April 5th.
Grades 8 through 11 will elect a class president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and 4 student council representatives for the 2013-14 school year.
Wednesday, April 3rd, will be the last high school reward day. The last 2 hours of the day, you can sign up for a movie, open gym, or quiet time in the library. Don't forget to turn in your green tickets.
Now let's go to the segment we like to call Aiden's Editorials.
Hello there, I'm Aiden, your host for today for Aiden's Editorials. Let's get right to it. Why do parents make their kids do chores? I find it inconvenient to do things like taking out the compost when I could be kicking butt on my NASCAR game for my Wii. It's quite annoying. Heck, everywhere I go, except places like hotels or errands, I had to do chores. When my mom was deployed to Iraq for a year, I had to live with my aunt for a year. Every day after school, my cousin and I would wash dishes, clean the kitchen, and take out the trash. Chores were a big part of our life. One person who knows a lot about hard work is Denny Hamlin. Before March 24th, 2013, I didn't understand the reasons for all of the chores I was doing. But on the final lap of the NASCAR race at California Speedway, 2 rival drivers that week, Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano, were racing for the lead. When Joey Logano slammed into Hamlin, sending Hamlin heading straight into the inside wall, Hamlin ended up going to the hospital with a fractured L vertebrae. I did some research on Logano and found out that growing up, his family was very wealthy, and Joey Logano almost never did any hard work. Hamlin, on the other hand, was a hard worker. It will take hard work and dedication to get back into racing. It's the hard work that does and will make him stronger. So now I understand why parents make us do chores. Not only are they teaching us how to support ourselves when we're all grown up, but they are getting used to dealing with the frustrations in life. So, do your chores, everyone. I am Aiden Whitman, and this has been Aiden's Editorials.
Let's get on to our focus of the week. Our topics is about the town of Almond.
The 1336 eNews crew is curious about what the public wants to happen in our town in order to bring people to the area. Right now, Jane is on scene with Mrs. Nowinski to get her views.
Hi, Ms. Nowinski.
Hello.
What, if there was anything that you wanted in Almond or Bancroft, what would it be?
I would love to see a gas station in Almond-Bancroft, anywhere in the area, because sometimes I need to get home from work and I run out of gas. I would also like to see a disc golf course, because it's one of my favorite things to do outside. And I would love to see more places to buy food and eat. I think that there's a store that just opened up downtown, but I haven't gotten to check it out yet. Those are my 3 top things.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Because Almond would do better with like more attractions, like the help give money for the school maybe.
And more people would want to come here.
Yeah.
It's a great place to be.
Great job, Jaden. I wonder what it would be like to have a disc golf course for us to use. And now, it looks like Mitchell is with Mr. Box to ask a hard-hitting questions. Let's see what Mr. Box wants to see for the area.
Welcome to 1336 eNews. I am Mitchell and I'm reporting with Mr. Box here. We're going to ask him a few questions. So, Mr. Box, what do you think Almond and Bancroft need to kind of improve?
Well, we have a very good school district, and I think we have nice facilities. But one of the things I'd like to see in our community would be perhaps a YMCA or a Boys and Girls Club that would have extra gym facilities and a swimming pool for some swimming lessons and just things like that.
Thanks. And
Welcome.
That was 1336 eNews. Back to you guys.
A YMCA or Boys and Girls Club in Almond? That'd be pretty awesome. Our last interview comes from Alondra. She has Mrs. Karen with her. Let's see what she has to say.
Hi, Mrs. Caring. What do you think about getting new businesses here in Almond?
Well, I think it would be a great idea if Almond could attract more businesses, especially like a grocery store or a gas station.
Do you think that would help us financially?
I think it might attract more people to want to live in the village, and teachers from school would maybe stop and get gas or stop at the grocery store on their way home.
So more tourists and more people coming to Almond?
Well, I don't know about tourists or if people would come to Almond just to go to the store, but it would be nice for the people that are here, and the people that work here might want to stop there before they head home.
Yes. Thank you, Mrs. Caring.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Gas and food? That'd keep us fueled for the day. If any of these ideas happen, we might have a town with more jobs. Plus, we would have lots of cool things to do in the area.
If you have any ideas for news stories, or if you would like to be a part of the broadcast, please contact Mr. Collins and the 1336 eNews crews at the email address shown on the screen. Uh-oh. You hear that sound?
Sounds like we're running out of time. Join us next time at 1336 eNews, where we're on the way.
This is Mitchell from 1336 eNews, and we are reporting today with Mr. B. So, Mr. B, what do you think the Almond or Bancroft would need for the city to improve or just be better?
The number one thing I think we've always needed would be like a convenience store in Almond, similar to the one that they have up in Bancroft. I think that would help the community out a lot.
Do you like gas station, stuff like that?
Gas
too?
station, somewhere to go get some breakfast, some milk, some. They do have a convenience store here now, so hopefully they'll add gas to that, maybe make the store a little bit bigger, and that would be nice.
Alright, thank you. This is 1336 eNews. Back to you.
Hello, Mr. Rickle. We would like to interview you today.
All right, thank you.
Do you think Almond could use some more businesses?
Definitely. I think, looking at the village, there was a gas station at one point that's not functioning anymore, and I think there's certain amenities that, if we're going to get people to move into the community, there's certain things that I think would be very helpful to that.
What type of business would you think should be in Almond?
I think, like I said, a gas station I think would probably be a good thing. If not, like some sort of convenience store, something where you can get your basic necessities, that you need for everyday living.
Okay, thanks for letting us interview you. And this is 1336 eNews. Hello, Mrs. Barden.
Hello.
Today we're going to interview you about 1336 eNews. Do you think Almond should get more businesses?
Yes, I do. Yes.
What type of businesses do you think they should get?
I think what would really be good is something like a Quick Mart where they could get gas and food, or even a little sandwich shop, something where the kids could get something to eat after school if they have athletics. I think that kind of thing would be great.
Do you think it would attract more tourists?
I think it would help maybe bring a few more people in when they need to get gas or items that they need if they're in their quick shopping.
Okay. Thanks for letting us interview you, and this is 1336 eNews.
Hi, Ms. Borgen. Do you think we should get more businesses here in Almond?
I think it'd be very nice to have some more business in Almond, like a grocery store would be really great, and so people wouldn't have to go so far to get food.
How do you think that would benefit us?
Oh, I think it would bring some money into the community. Maybe a restaurant would be really nice too, so people didn't have to go out of town to go out to eat. We do have 2 lakes, but it's only open part of the year. It'd be really nice not to have to go quite as far to get some goods.
How do you think we should save up money to bring that business here?
Who's making the business?
People.
I don't get your question. Who's saving money? Can you edit these?
I think the school would.
How can the school encourage
Yeah.
business?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe have something geared towards teenagers and high school kids. So somewhere where you guys would want to go hang out, I think would be a good idea.
But the restaurant would also benefit you and us.
Yes. Yeah, a Subway could be really nice, or something quick.
That sounds nice. Do you think we should have a gasoline station here too?
A gas station would be very good. We do have some that aren't very far away, but it'd be nice to have one right in Almond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Miss Shula.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How about yourself?
Good. If you could hit any establishment in Almond, what would it be?
I think I would choose McDonald's, and I bet you want to know why I choose McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, besides the fact that I absolutely love frappes, there isn't one really in the near area. So when I look at a place to eat like Subway, there's one right down the road in Plainfield. So I wouldn't go that route. And to get to a McDonald's is, quite a bit north of here.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure where there is one south of here, maybe Westfield. And since we're only 6 miles, off the interstate, I think that would attract people to Almond if that's something that McDonald's thinks that they can support. So my choice is a McDonald's.
I would agree because, well, like you said, it'd bring more tourists. And maybe McDonald's would donate some money for the school.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.
Yep.